What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Retro Arcade. I'm Dez, and this is
Dez and Neph.
And today we're going to be keeping it in the Sonic series. Today we're playing Sonic and Knuckles, another classic out here.
You already know, just as promised on the last 2 episodes that we brought you, that we would dig in the crates and try to find some games that could touch your spirit and bring you right back to when you were a child in the 90s, listening to some good old music on Hot 97 or WBLS, depending on what your parents was playing. And you know how it was Saturday morning after cartoons went off. It was Sega time. So we just gonna travel through time and just talk about what's going on in the world and just vent a little bit. Me and Unc, family, you know how we do. It's Retro Arcade. Stay tuned.
So today we're going to put ourselves to the test. We have 2 characters to play from. So Nephew is going to be playing with the legendary Sonic the Hedgehog. And to me, I've always been a fan of Knuckles because he reminds me a lot of black people. Let's keep it a buck. He is the black person of their crew.
He's a fake ass blood, bro. Here, bro.
Yo, he don't. Come on, he got hands though.
He's a fake ass blood from Spruce Street. Let's get him out of here. Shout out to Sonic.
So I'm going to play with Sonic. So some of the challenges we're going to put in on this game today is to see who gets the most rings, who gets the most points, and who gets the furthest, the fastest during this episode. I'm up first. I'm going to be playing with Knuckles, as I said. And we just will be talking about what's going on in the world today, man. So, Nephew, what's touching your spirit in the world? Status quo.
Alright, well, as far as on a personal side, life is cool right now. Transitioning from a job to a different job. Just glad that we get things going with this podcast here. We did this years ago, but we had kind of fell off a little bit. Things happened. So I'm just glad that we back at it. And that's pretty much it right now. Everything's pretty good, feeling good, health-wise. Spirit is up. You know how I go.
So a little fun fact here, Knuckles is the first character that was extremely versatile in the fact that he can not only jump, do the spin dash like Sonic, and Tails, he can also glide and climb on walls. So it introduces a whole different dynamic to the video game, and it keeps the whole speed aspect, and I think it makes it a lot more fun. But personally, in my life, what's going on, today was the first day of school, so shout out to all the students and teachers that made this virtual learning thing happen, especially with the fact we had a nationwide Zoom outage. Knowing that a lot of companies and a lot of schools were going to be using Zoom, especially during this time of year. And that had me very upset because me and my co-teacher, we really prepped out a lot. We really worked hard to make sure that we go through this flawlessly. And all that hard work just got put to nothing to wake up and Zoom not be working. But hopefully tomorrow's a better day or whatnot. So what you think about this whole virtual learning situation?
I think it's they got to get used to a lot of people probably on them servers, the Zoom servers or whatever. Probably so many people on there, they probably got overwhelmed. Because I'm pretty sure that's probably the #1 user. That's probably what everybody's using right now, and across state by state is Zoom. But as far as this whole digital thing, it's a little overwhelming for some. Some like it, but I think for the majority of people, especially those with situations to where they have to work and they don't know what they're going to do with their children, very difficult situation, very stressful, taxing. Shout out to those parents that's making it happen, even in these situations right now, these tough times with COVID-19. And it's just been a real bonkers year. Just like you on this game, you bonkerly ass right now. Right?
Come on, son, don't start
28 rings.
Don't start hating. Hold.
28 rings.
Because this one about to shine on you right here. Oh, no, this is not the bonus stage I thought it was. This is a whole nother bonus stage.
Okay.
And I kind of don't remember it too much. Yes, I do.
This is the stage that got kids into gambling. This is why niggas is at Atlantic City every Saturday and shoot COVID mask on at the blackjack table.
So this is the one where you keep hitting.
Yeah, see, he was talking that. You see, he was capping, right? Let's get him the fuck out of here.
Let's see how much better you're doing right now. I'm killing it right now with 9,000 points. And 0 rings. Now I get my ring count back up. I ain't worried. I'm making decent time. You ain't gonna be the fast though. I ain't worried about you. You ain't got enough.
Yeah, alright. This was one of the best games as far as artwork back in the day, man. The color scheme, real bright. high detail, high definition on your screen.
For what high definition was now.
Man, one of the best games I ever played in my life.
Let's go. So now we have the election looming upon us, and everybody is shoving vote for registration down our throats. So what do you think about our presidential candidates?
Well, you know, we have Mr. Donald Trump, the nut job himself, the psychopath from Lucifer. And you now have former Vice President Joe Biden and his new running mate, Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be real eventful, I'll say.
For me personally, bro, to be honest with you, I really don't understand his pick. I mean, I understand the demographic he's trying to go for and what he's trying to do with his pick, quote unquote. But at the same time, it's like, this is the person who was coming for you in the debates, and she clearly doesn't stand for a lot of the policies you claim that you're going to be trying to implement. So I'm a little confused by his pick, and he, you know, as a VP as a whole, you know, a lot of people don't really think that he's a good person. L taken. No. So do you buy into the whole him touching females inappropriately? Or do you think that's just like, because now there's an election year, he's a potential candidate, this is why all these things are coming out and pictures are being taken out of context?
Well, the public can decide. Y'all can go on Google and y'all can go on YouTube and just type in Joe Biden touches people or Joe Biden with women. And you make your own decision based upon what you see. In my opinion, I wouldn't leave him in a room with my daughter, niece, sister, with any one of them. Any female family member of mine would be in the room alone with this dude for more than 4 minutes. Let's get him the fuck out of here.
So I say this. If you are going to go vote, go vote. Make your voice heard. Be a part of the fight. But if you don't vote, don't say nothing when the outcome doesn't come in your favor. Just sit back and just go. Back to the groove. So I'm doing a lot better this stage. Smoothing it out. Keep in mind, we haven't played this game. I haven't played this game in probably 25 plus years.
I don't even know why they brought Knuckles into the damn series for. Why was he even needed? And why does he have to be bright red? Why is that? You ever think about that, huh?
Well, us being gentlemen from the hood, considering that Sonic was blue, they had to have a contrasting character. And at the time, the two biggest contrasting colors were red and blue. But that's just my personal opinion, and we're just going to leave it at that. But at the same time, you had to have a character that was a parallel to Sonic. Like, the last character they introduced, which was Tails, was pretty much just like Sonic, except the fact that he could fly with his two tails. And you couldn't even really play with him at first. And he's still kind of, you know, corny. Even in this game, you know, they give Knuckles Hyper Knuckles, they give Sonic Hyper Sonic, but they give Tails Super Tails, and he's still slow, and he has little birds flying around him that doesn't help him at all. So they had to introduce a character that brought a different flavor to the game, man. Come on, we all know Tails was a sacrificial lamb. Did you see us play Sonic 2? He was just throwing himself away, man.
Yeah, this nigga Tails was a waste of time, yo. Only thing good about him was this Sonic. If you fall in, he may come and save you, lift you back up, and he could fly. His tails would turn into like a helicopter propellers. Mm-hmm. That was his thing and shit. He's the fox that could fly. Wait, what type of shit? I guess because Nintendo had Star Fox. I don't fucking know.
They had to have a fox.
They had to have a fox that fly or something. Who fucking knows? But yeah. Back to the whole political thing we were speaking about, though. I think November going to be kind of nuts with this whole mail-in thing. And then now, you know, the president beefing with the postal service. Like, who is it this dude beefing with? This dude is like 50 Cent in like 2002. This is fucking ridiculous. Beefing with every motherfucking body. But yeah. So we're gonna see how that voter registration and mail-in voting, all these different things come into play. Are they gonna try to steal the election? Is there gonna be some fuckery going on? Or nobody knows. And then you still have, just like my uncle said, you have at-home teaching going on, digital teaching. Like all these things are gonna come into play. But then the voting, are people gonna remember to vote? Are they gonna be too stressed to vote? Are they even gonna care to vote? Like these are a lot of questions, you know. Are the candidates even talking or speaking to the things that I give a fuck about? All these different things are gonna be brought up, hopefully. You know how this country moves.
I ain't speaking of nothing I'm talking about, speaking of the fuck. Oh, this is the stage I was looking for. This is it. Time to shine.
The only stage you're good at, he's ass.
You're a hater. Or whatnot. I'm gonna say this about voting in this whole election and the whole mail-in ballot. Everybody's worried about it being rigged because of what's going on with the postal service, etc., etc. But look, man, if y'all can go out here and go to wait in these long lines at Walmart and at all the other shopping places and go to these outdoor dining places, you can stand in this line to vote. So stop worrying about the mail-in ballot and take yourself to the voting polls. It's pretty simple, I think. If you're really passionate about it, if you're not, you're not. But I guarantee you this, the Trump supporters, they're going out there. They're going to be at them polls. They don't care what you're talking about, you ain't stopping them.
Yep.
So if you want to stand a chance, you got to get out there. You got to fight the fight. Yeah, buddy. I don't know what that gold one doing. I ain't about to even mess with it. I ain't about to transit. I don't remember. Oh, God, I messed up.
Y'all stay tuned for future episodes where we'll keep you guys informed, guys and girls, informed of the whole political race and what's going on, what you need to know, stuff like that. But on another note, was that a glitch?
See, I'm so good, so the game don't even know what to do with itself.
No, they cheating.
They don't even know what to do with itself.
They cheating.
Hate it.
They cheating. But anyway, on another note, in sports, I like to give a shout out to Mr. Luka Doncic on the Dallas Mavericks. Amazing display last night in overtime to tie the series against the Clippers. The juggernaut team that everybody was saying was going to win this season. Luka hit the game-winning 3, and now we gonna see. We gonna see what the Clippers do. Are they gonna be able to bounce back? Are they gonna fold? Is Paul George gonna continue to be in the slump? Only time will tell. The Milwaukee Bucks are playing right now. They're probably up. I'm not sure. They were leading the series 2-1. The Rockets also played later on today, and OKC tied the series in overtime. My bad. They didn't tie the series. They made it 2-1 in overtime. Chris Paul showed out. 35-year-old man made the young boys look like they was nothing.
I don't remember this, bro. It's not to cut you off, but this, I don't remember nothing about that. Oh!
Shit just got lit. Hold up. Shit just got lit. Every time that music come on, you already know shit lit. Shit is lit. Look, he asked. Shit.
I also think this is the first song to introduce moving bosses, where you gotta actually move through the stage. And this is what happens when you gotta move through the stage.
Now, what I said, I told y'all, he asked, right?
I bet you he don't even make it this far, so I ain't sweating it. He's up next after I beat this guy. He's up next playing with Sonic.
The disrespect. For him, that music means I'm about to lose. For me, that music means I'm about to win. That's pretty much what he was just saying right there.
All right, we'll see.
Oh, see, look, talking that shit. Look at it.
That was your controller, son. That was the man.
Fuck out here. Now he playing with the controller, guys. Y'all see what he doing?
And I won't even get to beat the stage. But I bet you Nephew don't even get this far, so I ain't worried about what he's talking about. I ain't sweating it. Here you go, sir. He about to be a whole ass. Alright, so Big Neph is up. He about to shoot his shot playing with Sonic the Hedgehog, the legendary, the classic Blue Runner. And you gotta say Blue Runner, because if you say Blue anything else, you might get him mixed up with what you call that guy? Mega Man? Now I ain't gonna play Mega Man like that, because I guarantee you one day on this show we definitely gonna play Mega Man X. Look, people. He talking about whack. He couldn't even get up the poles that throw him up. He got the super shoes and still running slow. What did you realize? They don't even let Knuckles get the super shoes. But I bet you I still get further than him faster than he did.
Hold that, bitch.
Oh, why you was gonna see? He was in the secret compartment and fell. Trash, yo. This guy over here, man.
Nah, dog. I'll show you how it's done real quick.
So if you haven't done so already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the alert button so you know when we drop new content. Because we're going to be doing this every single Thursday, dropping new episodes at 5 p.m. So as you're coming home from work, coming home from school, or just hanging out, relaxing, make sure you tune in and check us out because we got some stuff that you want to see. Especially if you was born in the 80s and 90s, man, you got to live this nostalgia here. And it's nothing like just kicking back, maxing, and relaxing, playing some old school video games.
And we are looking for guests. If you want to be a guest on the show, hit us in the DM. You can hit Dez at DEZZ973 on Instagram and hit me at J Bradford Photos. That's J_BRADFORD_photos. Thank you guys for tuning in as usual. And you see, I'm losing and I was talking so much shit to my uncle. It's a bitch.
You see why I just remain calm, people? You gotta just make sure you never get overwhelmed, especially when you're talking to garbage. It's not like I'm LeBron James walking around stomping. I know how I can play.
Oh my God.
Doing this game
Don't even bring up that bum.
Wow, what's up with that bum? That's your guy. That's your guy.
Nah.
Oh, you're not gonna get the big ring? Yo, he's trash. Look at the feel in his face. I don't go back for it now. You about to watch this guy get bounced out of here. Oh, look, he about to be done up already. About to be done up already. Done up already. Done up already. No shot. Ugh. Only 600 points. So I think Big Neph gonna have me on the ring because he does a good job collecting these rings. But in terms of getting further and who got the most points, I think I'm gonna take that. So comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think who gonna come out on top here?
I'll show them how it's done real quick.
We also want to know what games you want us to play. We're not going to be playing Sega forever. We probably play this for another episode or two. Oh, look at that chump. Lost to the first boss. Next up is probably we're going to be jumping over to the Super Nintendo in the same era. But we've been showing Sonic some love. We got to show that plumber some love. It plays with Super Mario and Luigi. So that's going to be very fun and entertaining, man. I miss flying around Super Mario Brothers, the one where you got the yellow cape.
Shout out to Yoshi. Shout out to the raccoon tail.
Yoshi's another one, sacrificial lamb. We throw him down to get over a gap that we terrible. So this game teaches us sometimes you got to cut people off to get where you got to go. They teach us that early.
Oh my God.
Look at this guy getting trashed. He's not going to even make it to stage 2. Look at this. What was I worried about?
And speaking of Sonic, this year they came out with the Sonic movie.
Which was surprisingly not terrible. Once they fixed how Sonic looked, it wasn't terrible at all.
They changed it a couple years back. It was looking
pretty trash.
It was looking bad.
It wasn't even a couple of years ago, so it was like the minute they put that first trailer out 2 years ago, niggas was on it. No, we're not doing that. Not Sonic, not the Icon. Y'all had Mario, y'all did him dirty. Y'all not doing this to Sonic. Which I'm glad they didn't. The storyline was kind of awkward for me as a long-time fan of the character, but, being a fan of Marvel and what they did with the MCU, learning that you can still have greatness with a bunch of changes, for me it's like reliving the whole story and learning those characters all over again.
The funniest thing that happened this week, and speaking of movie news, the Batman trailer came out.
Oh, So go ahead, tell us about it, nephew.
I was looking quite. I was surprised. Robert Pattinson, man, put a little bit of weight on for the role, a little bit of fat around the face. I was surprised, but it looks like a dark movie, another dark one for you. But I think it's gonna fans will be satisfied. Hold on.
For me personally,
You see how? No, hold up. Y'all see how I just finessed him real quick? That's what it gave me extra. Let's go.
I got extra coins too. What are you talking about?
Oh, I ain't even break it open
Because you tried. You said they would have talked. Now you didn't even get the extra rings. So I might even beat them on the ring count.
This is disgusting. Y'all see how this happened?
But anyway,
Metro Arcade where they cheat for this bum right here. You see how the people in red cheat, right?
Playing with him, son. Get out of here. You can't come my way, dog. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
Disrespectful.
You're too trash to come down here.
Disrespectful.
Bruh. Like we were saying, other news, movie news. I just seen the Robert Pattinson trailer today, yo, and I don't hate it. I feel like it wasn't a Batman movie, you understand?
I think they lacked with as far as the villain. Okay, stop for a minute.
We got another 15 minutes in the tank. Just knock out real quick. Alright, so after taking a short break, like I was saying, the Robert Pattinson Batman, I just seen the trailer today, in fact, and man, I wasn't really thrilled. I mean, it was a good trailer, but it was like, it wasn't really reminiscent of like Batman per se. I just felt like it was just a dark, grungy hero film. They could have replaced they could have made Robert Pattinson any hero and used any villain, and I think it still would have been as good as it's going to be. It didn't necessarily have to be a Batman film. You know, the villain in that film was the Riddler. And if you're not like a diehard Batman fan, you wouldn't know that. Because he doesn't have the green on. It's very dark. And it looked good. It looked good. I don't see it being like, I don't know, DC doing their own thing. Let's say that. DC is very known for having grungier superhero films. And I guess that's what, for me, I don't really rock with it too much. When I think of superhero films, I like the way Marvel does it. The way DC portrays their heroes in movies is just, it don't work for me. Look at this trash.
I've been here for like 5 minutes on this bullshit. I see this, right?
So I'm definitely going to win on points and speed here, people. So you might as well just get around to me. Get around to me. Get around to Knuckles, the one and only.
Knuckles is
he about to lose before you even get to the second boss. This guy.
say nothing but pure cheating.
That's what we used to say all back in the day. Every time niggas used to lose, yo, this game cheating, yo. Yo, they cheating me, yo. Especially this guy, every game was cheating him, especially Shinobi.
Yeah, alright.
Shinobi 3. He can't handle it. For those of you that don't know, Shinobi is like a Ninja Gaiden before Ninja Gaiden was on Xbox.
You gotta remember, it was an actual Shinobi. They brought Shinobi back for Xbox, the original Xbox. That's when they had added all the comic type graphics to it and shit. No,
I know what you're talking about.
And did they bring back? No, Strider. Did Strider ever come back?
I think so.
Yeah, we need to get Strider too, son. It's another classic in the future episode. We gotta get it. But yeah, speaking of movie news, still keeping it right where we was talking. DC, they said, fuck it, we go out with a bang this week, and they unleashed the Suicide Squad trailer with their new guy James Gunn from Marvel.
It's over, people. We can count it right here. First off, we gotta actually tally up the scores of the rings and whatnot. But that's like I said, he probably got me on the ring count. But as for the rest of it, your boy is the winner here. We got it down. Want to do it again? Want to run it back? Want to run it back?
Look, bro. Back to what I was saying. I'll take this L gracefully, but I think I do gotta beat on rings. But I was losing a lot of rings. We should have a half an hour. Probably should gotta do an outro.
Alright, so let's do that now. Outro! 3, 2, 1. So, what?
We could do Wonder Woman 1985 trailer too, just to cap all DC shit, and then we move.
Alright, so you start, because I ain't seen that trailer yet.
Alright. Tell me what I'm
Alright, go. So I heard, they also DC, because you know that it's DC fandom week, DC dropped a lot of other trailers, and I heard that the Wonder Woman trailer was actually the best out of all of them, son, but I ain't get a chance to see it. You seen it?
Yes, sir. The Wonder Woman 1985 trailer dropped during the NBA playoffs, and it looks like it's going to be the best movie out of the DC top 3 that's coming out. I think they made a great decision with picking the woman that they chose to portray Wonder Woman in these few films that she's been in. And I think it's going to make DC a lot of money in merchandising sales with the time that we're in America. Shout out to Wonder Woman. I will be in theaters watching that. You know it.
Word, definitely. So this was great. We gonna let you know what the scores is and everything, tally up everything, but I'm pretty sure that I came out on top here. This time playing Sonic and Knuckles, but that doesn't mean anything. Nephew is great at a bunch of other games that I have no skills at. But there you go with the same old attitudes. The game is cheating and whatnot. But make sure you guys follow us at the Grumman Collective, at Dez973, and at J Bradford Photos on Instagram. We are also on Spotify, iTunes. We're on all major streaming platforms. I get tired of saying this stuff over and over and over. Black Power, Black Lives Matter. You see this shirt, man. You see where we're from. This is what we represent. So if you want to support black business, support black podcasts, make sure you subscribe to all of us on all major platforms. Love y'all. Keep it gaming. We out. Deuces. DC, because you know that it's DC fandom week. DC dropped a lot of other trailers, and I heard that the Wonder Woman trailer was actually the best out of all of them, so I ain't get a chance to see it. You seen it?
Yes, sir. The Wonder Woman 1985 trailer dropped during the NBA playoffs, and it looks like it's going to be the best movie out of DC top 3 that's coming out. I think they made a great decision with picking the woman that they chose to portray Wonder Woman in these few films that she's been in. And I think it's going to make DC a lot of money in merchandising sales the time that we're in America. Shout out to Wonder Woman. I will be in video watching that.
Word, definitely. So this was great. We gonna let you know what the scores is and everything, tally up everything, but I'm pretty sure that I came out on top here. This time playing Sonic and Knuckles, but that doesn't mean anything. Nephew is great at a bunch of other games that I have no skills at. But there you go with the same old attitudes. The game is cheating and whatnot. But make sure you guys follow us at the Grumman Collective, at Dez973, and at J Bradford Photos on Instagram. We are also on Spotify, iTunes, We're on all major streaming platforms. I get tired of saying this stuff over and over and over. Black Power, Black Lives Matter. You see this shirt, man. You see where we from. This is what we represent. So if you want to support black business, support black podcasts, make sure you subscribe to all of us on all major platforms. Love y'all. Keep it gaming. We out. So in terms of the challenges on today's episode of Retro Arcade, let's do the breakdown. When it comes to the ring count, the count is 194 to 223, and that one goes to Neph, but I conceded early on that I was going to lose the ring battle. When it comes down to points, the point is 22,300 versus 14,700, and of course that one goes to your boy Uncle Dez. And last but not least, you're seeing it for yourself, people. Neph thought he had it, but he did not stand a chance. As I got further, doesn't matter who did it faster, but I got further making it to the second boss, while Big Neph was only able to make it halfway through the second stage. Poor guy. So like we said, make sure you guys tune in for the next episode of Retro Arcade. And if you haven't already, subscribe to us on all major podcast platforms, and as well as YouTube. And make sure you stay up to date with us and subscribe. Check you guys later on Retro Arcade.